empowering the non-commissioned officers is quite important because traditionally most of the roles have been piled on the commissioned officers. But when you empower the non-commissioned officers, then you are actually offloading the burden from the officers. So officers will be left with strategic decisions, whilst these routine decisions can be done by the non-commissioned officers. So traditionally, most decisions were done by the officers, but now with the non-commissioned officers being empowered, we are now trying to offload or devolve those responsibilities to the non-commissioned officers. It was important because one thing is you need to appreciate what your non-commissioned officers are going through, mostly because they were actually coming here to interact with their colleagues from different countries. And you know, armies, you know, operate differently. So with this meeting, they can be able to share ideas and actually recognize or benchmark what is important or best practices for their country through these interactions which they are actually having here. It is important because as African nations, not everyone has got everything. That's one thing. So we keep on helping each other. And one other thing is to be able to standardize our operations, because at African Union level, we have what we call African Standby Forces, where we operate together, we train together. So if we have those courses conducted in Malawi, that's one way of trying to harmonize the interoperability of the different forces. So that's one thing I would say is important, that we do joint training with other armed forces. You see, we have a culture that when your neighbor's house is burning, it's important to go and assist. So Malawi cannot be staying in the peripherals and, you know, looking at somebody who is in trouble. So Malawi participating in the international peace is important because we are actually giving a hand or participating to be able to free the lives of people who are in problems. First of all, one of the threats in Africa is issues of terrorism, which are affecting all the borders in Africa. And actually harming Africans' economies, putting people in problems. So, and the other part is the issues of good governance for Africa, because it also goes to human security. Good governance, you know, affects, you know, human security, where people, and there's a lot of unemployment, and people suffer because of, you know, they are not doing anything. So first of all, the issue of terrorism, we need to be able, as Malawians, to enhance or put up our security agencies to be up to the levels which we can be able to manage the terrorists not penetrating our countries. That's one thing, is setting up our security agencies to be able to match with what is happening on the ground. Secondly, it's about good governance, which the military normally, they can only advise, but the issue is about politics. Yeah, so, but that is one of the main issues which has actually had, you know, had an impact on in Africa, because it causes wars. When people are not employed, they have nothing to do, they cause a lot of mayhem in a country. So good governance is also important, and it can cause a lot of harm. The relations between Malawi and the United States have been cordial and important because, you know, the United States has got vast experiences. Malawi is just a developing country, so we need experiences from the experienced. So this one has been a milestone for us to be able to be interacting with the experienced, you know, professionals from America who have been capacitating our defense. And we think they should continue doing that because we have a lot of challenges in terms of economics and the like. But America has been there to support us through and through. So we still plead to the American government to continue supporting us. Not only us, they are also our other member states who are also having the same problems. they should keep on, supporting us. No, I would just extend from the last one that, we still urge the United States government to continue supporting us because we are still, a developing world, a developing country which requires some support. So what I can say is I'm asking the government of America to be able to continue supporting us until, I don't have limits, but the issue is we are partners at the international level, so we should keep on, working together hand in hand.